In 1981, Northampton hosted the first Liberation March for Gay Rights at a time when the LGBT community, lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender people, faced so many discriminatory laws and homophobic attitudes. There's still discrimination, but things are changing. And that's some of what we talked about with J.M. Sorrell, spokesperson for the 2016 edition of Noho Pride, coming up this weekend.
There are still struggles throughout the country and certainly around the globe. And we're not remiss in knowing that and supporting people who need our help. But in 35 years, we are fully integrated into Western Massachusetts. Mm-hmm. And our LGBT event has become more of a celebration and less of a protest over time.
Mm-hmm. And this event is a big economic impact on Northampton and vicinity, isn't it?
I would think so. We get close to 20,000 people every year, and people come from not only Western Massachusetts, Northern Connecticut, and the Albany area, and Central Massachusetts, and I imagine the businesses are supported for the weekend, yeah.
Well, you know, the hotels and motels are filled. The restaurants sure are busy.
Absolutely, yeah.
I can remember, and I promise you, we are going to talk about specifics. I can remember in the early years covering it a few times. And I can remember people, you stop people on the street, where are you from? And you're from all over New England. And I remember somebody from Pennsylvania and, farther. And people saying, we're talking 25, 30 years ago now, saying, we're so happy to come to Northampton for this event because we feel comfortable. We feel accepted here. If we're walking down the street with the person we love and we're holding their hand, people aren't staring and pointing. I wonder if that clearly in 30 years, 3 decades, we know that's changed to some extent, but that's always been part of this event in this area, hasn't it, for Northampton?
It has. It's just tremendous how many people come, given the size of the population, proportionally. And we still have people coming from other parts of the country to live here or to be here, feeling that appreciation that you describe, and the enthusiasm of people who have just relocated here from places where there's more bigotry or more challenges in everyday life. They're still coming.
Full disclosure, WGBY is a very proud sponsor, among many others, Noho Pride. Many other businesses, large and small, sign on. Mass Mutual, one of the biggest companies in the country, the blue chip company, Health New England, lots of the big local employers, and many small businesses get together to make this happen.
We couldn't do it without them. This is all nonprofit. Nobody's paid to do the work that we do, and it costs, I think, somewhere between $30,000 and $40,000 to put on the entire day's events, all the costs. So the sponsors and the vendors who come and sell their wares and rent vendor space, it's everything to Noho Pride.
Officially, it all happens starting midday Saturday, but there is a pre-event, and it's official. It's a dinner and a dance. It starts on Friday evening, Union Station Ballroom on Pleasant Street. That's kind of the grown-up event. Is it fair to say?
I would say so. It's a drag show.
Okay.
It's a dinner, a buffet dinner, followed by a drag show, or the show will be happening simultaneously, and then dancing from 10 to 12. So it's a full evening.
Okay, Saturday, everybody gets to sleep in a little. Well, the committee doesn't get to sleep in, but okay, you're out dancing and dining till 12. The parade begins Main Street, 12 noon.
It does. People usually start to gather between 11 and 11:30 in the parking lot behind Thorne's Garage. There's a parade organizer. If there are certain groups who have signed on to be in the parade, and she lines everybody up, and of course the motorcycles go first, and we head down. It takes almost an hour and a half because the stage events don't start until 1:30.
That's a lot of people in that parade. Do you have offhand any idea whether, this year, of course, it's still coming together, obviously, how many people, how many units get together to march in the parade?
Well, we usually total around 20,000 people who are along this side on Main Street and part of the parade. They usually join the parade at the end, and people who are at the fairgrounds. in the parade itself, the groups just keep growing exponentially. We have more high school groups and middle school groups and church groups, and River Valley Co-op is a large group, Bay State Hospital. It goes on and on, all kinds of organizations. So you never know from one year to the next who's going to be added.
Can I ask you, and I won't ask you to name names, but do you and the folks on the committee sometimes, as applications are coming in, look and say, wow, not sure I expected that group or that organization to, sign on for something that's a little political, a little controversial still to some folks?
I don't think that happens anymore.
Not anymore?
I think we've integrated fairly well. Nothing would surprise us, so this is good. And it's a day for everyone. People come from diverse backgrounds and have a variety of opinions about what's important and what isn't. And it's the one day we come together in this, it sounds corny, but kind of kumbaya moment for the afternoon. And everyone's simply appreciative of being free to be who we are. And I will say the one thing that has surprised me over the years is the allies have grown. I think we might have more allies marching than LGBT people now, or just as many. Yeah. It's just such a fun event. Everyone wants to be there.
Okay, we've got you down Main Street. You're at the Tri-County Fairgrounds now. Continues then until 5, and stuff goes on, I think, around the community, even beyond that. But great performance, a lot of folks coming in to entertain.
Yeah, you have the list. I mean, everybody should go onto the Noho Pride website and check out the entertainment. We have an MC, Cindy Foster. I think it's her 3rd year. She's fantastic. The mayor of Northampton always gives a proclamation. And we have entertainment in the form of poetry, rap, and different musicians. And it goes on and on.
One group, local group that I was going to entertain that struck me, the River Valley Co-op, their Queen Mary Band. And they kind of were inspired by all the events to put a group together and perform, I'm told.
I think it's fantastic that I haven't seen them perform. I'm looking forward to it. They've showed up and marched with their shopping carts, and they come up with something unique every year. They have been supportive for many, many years, so I'm delighted that they have a singing group.
So it's a go for Saturday, May 7th. Rain or shine.
Yes.
You hope for shine.
We usually get it.
But you've had a couple of rainy ones through the years, as I recall.
We still have a good turnout. People want to be there, but you're right. Rain or shine.
Excellent. I'm going to close real quick. Have you comment on your website? I noticed a quote. Love it. Oscar Wilde, be yourself. Everyone else is taken. That's what the day's about, isn't it?
Absolutely. Well put, Jim.
J.M. Sorrell, always a pleasure to see you. Have a great day on Saturday.
Thank you. My pleasure.